My first impression when I saw the script was that I had to do it. The script just kind of, it just kind of punched me in the stomach, I mean, so to speak. It just had this great amount of depth and pain and glamour, all the things that I love. So I was so drawn to it immediately. Well, there's I guess a triangle happening between Robert Forster's character Jack and Kit Pardi's character Henry and I, and but it's more, the drama kind of comes more from, you know, Jack's coming to realize that he can't avoid me. Now that you know, our characters really do love each other. They're just both these kind of like battered spirits, you know, thrown out to sea, and they kind of find each other in the storm, so to speak. And Henry, Kit Pardi's character, is kind of the catalyst for them kind of finally realizing this, that they're meant for each other. I think Moira's battered, just, you know, she's had just probably a bit of a tough life, and you know, I mean, everyone thinks if you look a certain way, then everything's been perfect, and she's probably here to say that it's not, necessarily. What is Moira's thing? Moira's thing is just kind of getting through life, you know. It's the struggle, living kind of on the underbelly of Hollywood, always trying, you know, little things here and there just to keep her head above water, kind of, and maybe things have been turning out not as she would have hoped. I think at one point it alludes to in the script that she went to Japan, and she was probably a formally trained dancer, and then just through various reasons, she kind of wound up at a strip club. Probably happens to a lot of girls here in Los Angeles. But she's not even kind of a normal, nothing she does is kind of normal. She's not a normal kind of like, ooh, stripper. She's kind of obsessed with hiding behind different characters. Like one day she's obsessed with looking like a geisha, the next she kind of looks like Marilyn. She's just kind of hiding behind wigs and makeup and outfits. And so when she dances, it's more of, you know, this kind of like beautiful kind of a geisha dance versus, you know, the typical like, woohoo, stripper. I mean, what I imagine a stripper dance to be.
But that must be a really interesting character to play.
It's an amazing character to play. It's been such a gift. You know, I mean, there's nothing I think an actress could ask for besides playing someone who has all these amazing looks and yet has the truly deep emotions to match it. You know, normally it's one or the other. And there aren't that many roles that have, you know, they're really calling you to like kind of pull out everything on your insides. It's a nice thing. First time I met Michelle, you know, who's this kind of body Mae West kind of lady, you know, but like in, I don't know, baggy pants or something, and super smart, and you know, I immediately loved her just for having these characters come out of her mind, and just for, you know, you can so tell that she's just a strong, kick-ass woman, and I love those kind of women, you know, and counting myself amongst them, hopefully, and so we were just kind of locked into each other, I think, right away. It is and it's not. I mean, every director's style is completely different. I've worked with some that, you know, you have to put the cup down right there, which is, you know, it is what it is. You work, you do whatever you have to do with that particular director. Her, I've just experienced, you know, kind of an inordinate amount of freedom and play, which I think is so nice, you know. This has been a pretty great experience. Perverse love story, you know. No, I think this film is just kind of about, like, you know, your basic hopes and dreams, you know, and how they can be run through the mill, but they're, you know, and the good guys sometimes win out in the end and in ways you wouldn't expect them to. And I think it's interesting because you have these people that might look a certain way, have a, you know, each of us have a pretty strong physicality, but it's so much more about kind of their inner spirits and strengths. That's what Howard Stern's going to put on a show and make fun of me for, by the way, just so you know.